So, how are y'all doing after that fight?
I'm like, at all, like, holy shit. She just, like, became human? Did you really just say that to your Digimon?
Yeah, did you say that out loud? Because that would be an earshot of Chumon, who's an antisocial jerk and an academic and would not, and would probably correct you. Partially.
You know, that's a good point. I think Jason will keep his fat mouth shut for the moment.
Hailey's just walking over to Wahoo and taking care of him. She assumes that the new, larger version is just now a new ant.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm like gushing at what's her name?
Well, Caprice has now become a Witchmon, which was
Witchmon,
announced
like,
during the
that's
evolution.
So cool.
I don't remember. It's been 3 weeks.
Here's the thing. I feel like we should investigate, but I don't think it's in really any of my character's instincts to suggest an investigation. And the responsible characters, they do that?
Well, that's the question, will they? And more so, what is Caprice doing now that she's evolved? Like, what's her reaction to herself?
She is not paying attention to it. She is too busy trying to figure out where he went.
Well, she saw the cargo Dramon take off through the ceiling and fly off, so he's long gone.
So that guy's gone. They left a bunch of crates, so all we have to do is... So all we have left is investigating the crates. A plan that I, Killer Queen, am suggesting, but I don't think my characters... But I don't think Rowan or Cheese would really care or think to suggest.
Yeah, probably not.
Isn't it important?
I mean,
There's
Hailey will get...
like, Caprice wants to find him, so that's going to be her next step.
Yeah,
Investigating, shipping labels, looking for manifests, so on and so forth.
Hailey will help. I mean, she's done this kind of, not literally investigation, but paperwork kind of stuff is not new to her, so...
I think Cheese can help too, because probably, I don't know. He's an
I mean, as a researcher, he's probably good at dealing with paperwork.
Yeah. Or at least he was good at... Or at least he's good at setting up a timeline.
Yeah. Well, on the downside, you don't manage to find any paperwork. You saw that Ricardo got away with the clipboard, but there are some labels on the crates here and there, labeling quantities and qualities, particularly purity levels, for various different types of chrome digizoid, and there is a lot in these crates.
Can we make the assumption we take photos of all these for documentation purposes on our phones?
Can we take some of these just for purposes?
If you want, though chrome digizoid can be rather heavy.
I take... Oh god, how much... Okay. Considering I have a strength of 2, and Cheese is a base strength of also 2.
Okay, I would say that, like,
we're carrying,
Cheese with his backpack and all the stuff in there would probably be over encumbered if he took more than 10 pounds worth of metal. You could probably comfortably carry, like, 25 without straining yourself, and that would be like 25 pounds worth of chrome digizoid if you were planning to like keep going for a few hours.
Can I take a bar of chrome digizoid? It ain't gold, so I'm just taking it.
Well, it's not in bars. When you open the crates, it's all in raw, unprocessed ore. But a lot of it is of rather high purity, according to some of the crates. And when you open them, you can see that it's a lot of raw colored metal. Some of it's your average silver, chrome-ish metal. Some of it is a glittering gold, and a few crates are labeled with red, blue, and even black.
Oh, hey, snacks for Wahoo. He needs a lot of iron in his diet, right?
We're rich.
I mean, I'm not sure this is iron he needs, but WoW is pretty strong, so he could probably put some on top of him, or he could call some if need be.
I bet if he ate that, he would just turn into a battleship.
Entirely
We're
possible.
rich.
Do you want to try it?
How close are we
Such
still
a
to the...
that feels
How
so
close-
threatening from a DM.
No, but how close are we still to the church?
You're basic. I mean, this is on the southern end of the city and on its outskirts, while the church was on the northeast interior. So you're pretty far.
Haley's willing to try later.
You're breaking up a bit.
Her little water puppy. So she'll grab, and she, no matter what, she's seen this as denial of assets of an enemy. So she's going to grab some to haul back as both show of what they found and to give to the proper authorities. So no matter what, she's doing that along with her little fish doggo. So whatever a combination of 3 strength and what is Wahoo have again? Like 7 strength? I think it's 7. Yeah, 7 strength
Yeah,
will get.
I would say Hailey can like comfortably carry 30 pounds of that for a few hours, no problem. And Wahoo could probably carry about like I'd say 60 pounds of it without it hindering his hovering.
So
Okay.
just so we're clear, I don't want to carry a full like 10 pounds or something as Rowan. I just want to carry a small clump that he can basically palm into his hand and put in his pocket.
Haley's
Yeah,
gonna say,
go ahead.
Yeah, good job, and give him 10 pounds. We're taking it back for preventing acquisition of enemy material. We don't know if we
Yeah.
leave, if we come back, it'll be gone. So in her mind, we need to get as much of this out of here as possible, because we don't know if even in like 5
So then
minutes
there's the
we can
questions of what kinds are each of you taking?
There are different kinds.
Yes, there are many different kinds of Chrome Digizoid. They come in a wide variety of colors with their own effects. Of course, most of you don't know what those effects are, but there are 2 Digimon among
okay.
you that would know. Which, well, you'd have a vague idea in one case and a much more detailed idea in the other. The vague idea would be Caprice. She would know that gold and chrome are both kind of standard. Gold being the stronger version of the standard. Red is more specialized for defense. Blue is specialized for speed. And black is actually specialized towards... Black is a rarer one that Caprice would know nothing about, but there's many mythical figures in the digital world that Cheese would be familiar with who've used it, including royal knights. And Black Digizoid is largely known for its mass memory expansion, allowing for unlimited weapon storage within the Digizoid, and allowing the user to completely ignore any incoming damage of their own elemental affinities.
Just so we're clear, Rowan's going to pocket as much gold Digizoid as he can carry because now he's under orders and he's. But, and I want to make this perfectly clear, he's going to not only carry as much gold Digizoid as he can, he is going to make an attempt to pocket some of it for himself because it's gold.
Lucy will also try to pick up some gold.
Okay, so
it was the
This is
idea
going to walk over to it and grab a part. Oh, go on. I'm sorry.
Did Cheese or someone else explain what the colors meant?
I was
yes,
about to have Caprice do that,
would
or
would Caprice and Cheese be willing to give out their knowledge on what all of this does?
seeing the youngins all gathering around it.
Yeah, I think Cheese would probably backdrop,
All
go
right.
into lore about what it did, into the lore of it.
You want to show how smart he is, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Cheese
that's
would
fair.
Be like, this is Digizoid. It's very tough material. At one, and you know what he what he extrapolated. I may have actually toned out that entire explanation.
That's fair.
Just gonna say, if Haley learns about Black Digizoid, she's taking it for 2 reasons. both because it designs the enemy the rarest form, and B2 because she hears additional memory and is thinking my child will grow up smarter and better with this. So
I'm taking the gold. Again, Rowan, very much in the beast of his own instincts, hears gold Digizoid, thinks gold, and takes as much gold as he can, and thinking that he can pocket whatever isn't taken in an investigation.
Hailey's just gonna go. Don't you know the black card is always better than the gold card?
Jason's gonna pick one
gold.
up and actually use
Gold
on it to examine it.
Listen to me.
Okay, so Jason just had an incredible... Ben just had an incredible suggestion for Jason there. So you're going to prod it with your Digivice and scan it.
Ooh, that's good, yeah.
Which color are you prodding first?
Well, the gold, because that's the one everyone seems to be getting the most, crowding around the most.
One person
But
is.
I want to be able to grab a bar and examine it before it all vanishes from my point of view. There's
Okay.
a lot of it, but
Yeah.
side-eye Rowan, I know.
Yeah. So, what you find from the gold chrome Digizoid is that it is, you seem to find a couple of very similar strings of code to, the ancient code that you got from the trees. This is some primordial material within the digital world, but it's diluted. There is something more pure than this. But the gold is, gold chrome Digizoid is definitely close to something primordial within this world. It definitely has some considerably high stats to it, but can be refined more when, refined down from the ore to the raw metal itself. Just, you don't have the facilities to do that. And finding them in the middle of a forest is probably a little difficult. So, Hailey's taking mostly the black Digizoid. That's an interesting move. I approve of it. Rowan's taking gold. What's Jason gonna take?
Question: is there enough black Digizoid? Because if they can take a total of 90 pounds, is that all of it, or is there more?
Look at the map
take one
and tell me how much of it you think are in those crates.
Jason is
I don't know how
going to
much
take
it's
2
gonna
of each
cost us,
color.
then. So yeah, here we'll take 90 pounds of black Digizoid total.
Okay. And you said Jason is going to take how much of each?
2 of each color.
2 pounds of each color?
Yes. 1 pound for him to fuck around with, 1 pound as a control.
Okay, so that gives you 10 total pounds of chrome Digizoid you're taking out of the 5 colors present here.
And Scratch and Art are just gonna help him with carrying shit, because you got a funny feeling that this maniac might be onto something.
Okay, so a balanced mix of them as well.
Yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Lucy, what are you and Rune potentially taking?
I'll just take a little. Can I just take one of each?
Okay, yeah, so Hailey's going all in on black, Rowan's going all in on gold, and everybody else is taking a balanced amount of each. So make sure to log that on your sheets in your inventory. It will be relevant later. Hey, if you're this far in the video, maybe consider leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing to the channel. And if you really want to help me out, consider following the link below to check out my book. I also do commissions, so feel free to contact me for that over any of my socials. Now, I'll let you get back to the video. But now, I would like some perception rolls from, everybody with the relevant backgrounds. Okay, well, Jason definitely got a pretty good roll, so did Caprice.
Wait, does Caprice still roll d6s as a Witchmon?
As a Witchmon, she rolls d8s. Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely noticing. Okay, so quite a few quite a few of you end up noticing what's going on here. There's a lot of Digizoid in these crates, and yet you have not seen a single speck of it in the walls in these caves, and yet it's going out, not coming in. So where the fuck did he get it from?
Oh god, I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Oh god, I'm thinking.
Hey,
It hurts.
okay. Out of character meta. I think I know. If someone wants to come, this might be the conclusion. We could come as a group, but the idea would be that this isn't the main mine, but a relay stopping point for refueling and dumping cargo so that it can go to other places. You know, just one stop along the trip.
They ain't done any of their mining here.
It's a drop-off point.
Well, question of whether they've done any of their mining here, you might remember that you saw a lot of charging Hagurumon X on base asleep on your way in here. So obviously, they're doing some drilling here.
But are they drilling the Digizoid, or are they drilling a forward operating base?
Maybe. Well, what else do you see around the area? With your investigation check, you would have noticed that there is mine carts and tracks running through the place, including leading to this room, that are more than large enough for the crates that you see being loaded up at the dock. So,
And Haley's gonna wonder, like, if this is a drop-off, if this is a mining point, where's it hidden? So.
Yeah, like how many tunnels are leading into this room? We might need to split up to investigate.
there are many tunnels headed into many directions, but if you investigate those minecart rails, you might notice one thing. A lot of them are new. A lot of those rails are new and pristine. There's only one that looks like it's had heavy use.
Does Hailey's engineering notice anything?
That probably.
Yeah, you notice that a lot of these tunnels look like they were carved out of raw stone, and not much was dug out of them with purpose. They look like decoys. But there is one heading visibly deeper into the earth that also happens to contain the only minecart tracks that look beat up.
I guess if we want to continue investigating, we can go down there, or we can leave with our heaps and heaps of gold.
Cap looks over. Y'all can leave if you want.
Shouldn't we warn like the town mayor or something?
I do
Or
feel
the-
we need to get the information out. So I think unfortunately we need to kind of split up and have one group go deeper and one group go and get the information to people who absolutely can do something about this. The question is, what is the best? We should at least have 2 people to be a runner, because we need at least 2 people to book it back to town.
That
I
actually
guess
also begs the question.
Theoretically, Hailey is a good option, because if she and Wahoo run, she's athletic. That would probably be the quicker, because Wahoo can just ignore terrain. But she would like at least one person to go with her, because she doesn't want to just be like, split the party, one person go here, everyone else here.
Bird can also hover.
I feel like Rowan would also suggest that he could go with her, but, and I'm going to be honest here, it's probably no secret that Rowan isn't exactly an athlete, so he would probably be slowing her down more than keeping up.
Yeah, and that's the problem. 'cause, like, Hailey's thinking in like a military mindset right now. She's not thinking of, oh, we're going back to town. She's like, I need to go to somewhere safe. The church is where she's planning to go, because that's where she's been before, and where she can get contacts and information, and who to get this information, who to spread it around, and also drop off the material she has, so it's at a safe place, and then she can pivot back.
Well, there's a question I need to ask that will dictate my next move.
Okay.
Yes.
How much longer is Caprice going to be evolved? What does that depend on?
That is an excellent question. Make a firewall roll. Okay, so Caprice
No.
is doing pretty good with maintaining her evolution for now. Especially considering she finished the previous fight so well. But I am gonna have you keep rolling Firewall for a bit.
Alright, in that case, Caprice and Jason look at one another. Caprice points at Hailey and Wahoo, and Jason nods. That's how they're splitting up. Caprice is staying to investigate with whoever else is staying.
Okay, you know what? Here's the thing, and I hate doing this, but I think it would actually make sense for Cheese to go with the information group because he knows what Chrome Digizoid actually is.
Okay, as long as he can keep pace, he's gonna have to hold Rowan. If Rowan slows down, he's gonna have to pick him up.
He can keep pace.
Scary
and-
Rowan.
Yeah,
Rowan's
that's what I'm saying.
not Rowan. Rowan has an agility of 3. That's why this is such a dumb idea on my part. Rowan's staying with the Scooby Gang.
Okay,
Cheese is going to go to relay information because Cheese is actually faster than Rowan.
then I approve of that because then at least Hailey has 2 Digimon to protect her if need be, if there's a counter ambush or something. And our goal again is to book it back to the church, drop off information, drop off Chrome Digizoid somewhere it can be locked up or safe or whatever, and get back with at least themselves, if not reinforcements, if possible.
Guess Lucy will go with Hailey. Lucy's got a pretty good agility. Also, Rune is like weightless.
Cap, if you don't make it back, I'll pour out a bottle of whiskey for you. Don't waste good hooch.
How old are you?
Oh my god, you can't just ask that.
Which one of us
I
were you
can't?
asking?
The one who suggested whiskey.
Oh, Jason is not of age to drink. However, doesn't
Oh, then
mean
what
he
the
won't-
fuck?
That doesn't mean he can't get a bottle of whiskey.
I
Who here in the
will-
digital world knows what the legal drinking age is in America?
I will give you to the police.
Not to mention, most societies in this digital world follow the European method.
There are no police in the digital world. Only rats.
Only rats? Alright.
Anyway.
The sun never sets on the rat empire.
So,
Yep.
once again, who all is going with the party to,
Cheese is going. Rowan is staying.
Move your icon over by Cap if you're staying to investigate. Move your
Right,
icon
please.
over to Hailey if you are leaving.
With the crew to get shit back to the town.
Okay,
Oh fuck! I can't just leave Rowan and Caprice here, so I guess I'll just stay.
alright.
Yeah, please, can someone else stay? Rowan doesn't feel safe. If a majority of the group leaves and he goes down a scary tunnel,
If you don't feel safe with a 12-foot tall woman with a firearm, I don't know what to do for you.
he doesn't feel safe without his own Digimon, okay? You are not obligated to protect him.
Don't worry, it's fine. I'll just like
But,
cast
no,
magic and
seriously.
stuff.
Seriously, I'm gonna be honest with you. If there's going to be a fight, can at least
Look at it this
And at
way.
least
We're going down a tunnel. If we have
Scratch
trouble in
and
front of
Artemis-
us...
no, I'm saying if there's at least a. I'm not saying that everyone needs to go. Can at least Scratch and Artemis stay because they're also fighters.
Well, you guys discuss that amongst yourselves for a few minutes. I need to step away.
Yeah, all I'm asking is that the 5'11" an Amazonian and her fucking JoJo stand-up a fox stay with the rest of the group so that you have backup.
Hey, you know what? If it makes you feel just the slightest bit better, we'll forego running and we'll stick around and make sure that you don't fall down any holes, okay? Sound good?
Yes, thank you.
Wait, don't you mean fall in a hole and break his neck?
I was being kind. Easy, right?
Okay.
Simple?
Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight.
Okay.
Oh,
How about they
baby.
hit you in the head with a brick?
Okay, so since you have your parties decided, Not much eventful for those of you returning to town. When you get back into the village, nobody seems to be, nobody has any clue what went down at the mine. To them, it's just an average day, nothing going on.
No, we're going straight to the church, by the way.
Oh, you're headed to the church. Okay, well,
we are
when you,
skipping go. We're going straight to Uri.
when you get to the church and Uriel, he is surprised to see you again already, especially at this very late hour. Of course, being an angel Digimon of high rank, he doesn't exactly need to sleep much and tends to be up late to speak with anyone in need. So when you get to him, he is surprised to see humans who he did not believe were quite nocturnal. But then when he sees all of the chrome Digizort you're hauling, that gets him a little on edge. Okay, clearly you've paid a visit to Cassius, and I'm guessing it did not go well.
That's
Cassius is making a deal with the Metal Empire, and he's trying to fucking sell you all out from underneath you.
Good. Take a breath, get some water. You'll be fine. Exactly what he said.
In the church?
Cassius just scowls and sighs. Of course. I knew we had some troublemakers amongst our midst, but I did not want to point fingers. Well,
Always point fingers. Pointing fingers is justifiable.
Just so you're aware, our other half of our group are currently going down to double check what we believe is the actual mining operation. We wanted to make sure the information got out as quickly as possible and drop this off somewhere safe so we could head back, and if there's any reinforcements you can provide, that'd be great. If not, we're going to head back regardless to try and support them.
he nods
Also,
faintly.
There's also plenty of chrome Digizoids still sitting down in there. We couldn't carry it all.
Yeah, there's a lot.
He hums as he thinks that over. All right, very well. I will inform the mayor and get many of my own soldiers here to go
I
and
would recommend-
collect evidence. The mayor will surely send more.
I think
Meanwhile,
act
you
with
should get
haste
back to your group.
because-
Okay,
Right.
understood. Just
I
for a
will
quick
make sure that
question,
what you
so-
have brought here is secured. You are definitely owed some of it for dealing with the problem. I'm guessing the fact you were able to get away with so much of it means that you already dealt with Cassius.
He literally merged with the three troublemakers to create a doom bot to try to kill us. So yeah.
Mecha Ashramon.
He combined with them,
Not of his own volition,
With-
but yes.
with 3 of them.
Yes.
Oh wait, I just realized. Background in archaeology. Would Cheese have a viable theory on what that whole thing was?
No, actually.
God
That-
damn
Okay,
it.
because there was
That
nothing
would
similar.
probably-
Because there was nothing of the sort in his server.
That would probably just baffle and scare him, honestly.
Yeah.
I know.
So-
Okay. You know
And
what?
Haley's gonna just offhand question, just so you know, Wahoo, he's wanted to eat this stuff. Is it safe for him to eat this?
Normally, I would say no, but he does show signs of having, as I mentioned before, your world's equivalent of pica. So I suppose it couldn't hurt if he ends up getting sick. I don't believe it should be too much of an issue nor last too long. Just give him a small amount to see how he reacts first, enough that he should be
Okay.
able to pass it. Now, regarding the combination, I have heard tale through the grapevine. Before the Great Compiling, the Celestials of this world were commonly in contact with Celestials of other servers. Well, the Celestials of my world were in contact with those of other servers. And we had heard tales of some servers in which such a feat was possible. But I did not know that any such servers merged with this one. If they hadn't, the same general feat should be possible in any server so long as those with the knowledge to do so were to exist here. But that would mean... He turns and looks up toward the murals at the back wall of the church. There's a lot of stained glass all over the place and painted murals, and there's the symbols of the crests and such, but also of various other high-ranking entities and powers within the many servers, and there's one depiction of a giant, shining white and red figure with a golden crown, and 2 halos wrapped around their body. Not tightly, but hovering there. He stares at it for a moment. Could this mean that compiling was caused by the very same phenomena? Someone managed to cross 5 entire servers.
If it's all digital, that makes sense to Hailey. I mean, it's all the same technical thing in the end, so it's just a matter of scale at that point.
Well,
And energy.
hold on. What do you mean crossing? Is that a specific thing Digimon can do, or certain Digimon can do?
It's not something Digimon are normally able to do on their own. It's an ability that only a handful of chosen in one particular server I know of have ever been able to do. It is a very rare and powerful ability. Not powerful in the sense of increasing the power of a Digimon, but more of powerful in the hands of a strategic leader. It allowed them to compile multiple Digimon into a single entity, and in doing so, compile their abilities and strengths, covering each other's weaknesses.
So, essentially what we saw, except not really messed up, because that guy lost his mind when he did it.
He
It was not
chuckles.
his volition, though.
He chuckles grimly. Yes, well, that is also part of the legends from that server. Apparently there was a Digimon that was quite good at copying that ability and created a twisted device capable of forming a forced cross.
That does not sound good.
No,
We've already
it most
seen it,
certainly was
though.
not.
We've literally already seen it. So we know some form of this exists here.
Indeed so. And that is a very grim sign.
That seems very troubling. We should probably let you get the word out on that.
I will do
we'll
so
head back
immediately. You reunite with your
We'll head
team.
back immediately.
They may need your help sooner than you think.
Will do. Thank you, sir. Come on,
And-
everyone. Let's get going.
And meanwhile, while you guys were still running there, the rest of the party was making their way deeper into the mines. And what they find is that this tunnel actually spirals a decent depth, making multiple turns and having multiple false turns with more pristine rails. Following the used ones continues to lead down until you find a massive elevator connected to the tracks.
How far does this thing go down? Who built this?
We're going straight to hell with the Satan Mons.
I would say this probably isn't too out of the ordinary, but I mean, I live in the city. I wouldn't know.
Oh boy,
Well,
fill him out of
Well,
air.
Caprice's world had a lot of Western elements to it. She would be familiar enough with mines to know that, yes, a big elevator like this is kind of common in mining operations, but usually not this scale, nor is it usually so hidden.
This usually happens whenever they hit a very deep vein, so
Nah.
So in other
It
words,
makes-
this is the entrance to their secret lair.
more than likely. Eyes up.
Like,
Huh.
She opens the elevator.
Shouldn't we wait we now confirmed it, but this elevator is a one-way trip. We don't know if the other group is gonna come. We don't know when the other group is gonna come. If we're down there while they're up here, and they come down, and they want to come down here, then we're gonna be trapped down there, and then they're gonna be trapped up here, and then where's the caveman?
Is it a one-way trip?
I mean,
Well,
looks at the
the
button.
way is that
Elevator
we have to
works.
wait for the elevator to come back and come down.
yeah.
It's only a one-way trip in the worst-case scenario. Also, she looks at the group. The group is currently reminding her of something. So she sighs and sits down. All right, we wait.
Excellent choice. Okay, in that case, I need Caprice to roll another firewall check. Okay, so due to the significantly lower roll, she can now feel the power that was granted to her for this evolution starting to ebb away, and eventually she reverts to Impmon shortly before the rest of the party reunites with them.
All right, can Rune take a moment to heal everybody then from the previous fight?
Oh, definitely.
Here's the thing.
And do we have our points back if we spent them? Or no?
Will points?
No, will points remain spent.
So Hailey has 0, by the way, so she can just do base attack, but she now has 3 attacks with Wahoo, so that should help at least.
Yeah. So, everybody manages to reunite at the elevator. What do Hailey, Jason, and Cheese have to say about this discovery?
We're like, so shit went down. It's probably worse than imagined. They're thinking that the merging Digimon and merging worlds is connected, and we should have some people coming to reinforce us, but we can't say when. So no guarantees of that saving us in time if shit goes real.
Jason has his
Oh,
nose
man.
in his device at the moment. He's looking over some data. He's not talkative.
Rowan is. Yeah, I don't think Rowan and Cheese have anything else to say other than this.
Well, are you all
Cross.
going to be taking the elevator down?
Yes. Caprice is going to look over Jason's shoulder, and she actually sees that he's looking at the code that he got off of her when he first figured out, he could do that with his flipper. And she's like, "Why are you looking at that?"
That's private.
He basically tabs over and shows her that he's also examining the Digizoid-like data. I'm trying to figure something out.
Huh. All right. What particular information are you trying to get from this?
He's trying to figure out, at this moment, the commonality between the two to figure out the programming language of the world, essentially.
All right. Roll knowledge. Okay, so it's a pretty long elevator ride down, and if you continue to study this information during the ride, you are finding some surprising common threads here and there. There definitely seems to be, a degree of natural compatibility between the metal and the Digimon themselves. It's like they kind of evolved simultaneously in parallel to each other. With the two of them having sort of a similar origin, you could say. So you're definitely learning a bit more off of that. But it is a significantly long ride down, and you can...
For a comparison, I've been on a silver mine trip down. It was like 5 minutes down to the bottom. So,
And the ride you guys are getting on this elevator, it takes you an hour to reach the bottom.
Jeez.
See what I told you? We would have been screwed.
You were right about that.
Hailey did have a backup of Wahoo can float. He would have tried to float down and land at the top.
Jeez, Jason's glad that he stopped for supplies the other day.
Is that a pee? Everyone good?
Jason pulls out some
I have an empty water bottle I can use if anyone needs it.
You know, asking that now, poor timing. Poor timing.
Maybe
Well,
I would
anyone wants-
like to pee, but I do not want to pee in a bottle.
Well,
Anyone
you're gonna
want some
have
jerky?
plenty
I've
of
got some jerky.
You're gonna have plenty of space to piss in a minute when you get to the bottom, or you might end up pissing yourselves instead, because when the elevator reaches the bottom and the gate at the front opens up, you first see a shallow tunnel that opens up to a wider cave. Thanks for watching, guys, and please do remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the Envoy of Kairos for many more videos, ranging from gameplay to speed paints, my original Pokemon region, game concepts, and much more. And do try to remember the words of Kairos. Embrace every opportunity to better yourself and the world. You never know when a leap of faith will change your life for the better. See you again soon.